QR code payments are a digital payment method where customers scan a QR code with their smartphone to initiate a transaction. This method is becoming increasingly popular due to its convenience and speed, offering a contactless alternative to traditional payment methods. How it works. One merchant displays QR code. A merchant displays a QR code, either printed or on a screen, which contains payment information. Two customers scans the code. The customer uses their smartphone camera and a QR code scanning app, often built into their mobile payment or banking app, to scan the code. 3. Customer confirms payment. The scanned code directs the customer to a secure payment page, where they review the transaction details and authorize the payment through their digital wallet or banking app. 4. Payment is processed. The payment is then processed through the relevant payment network. Key benefits. Convenience and speed. QR code payments are faster and simpler than traditional payment methods, reducing transaction time and wait times. Contactless. They offer a contactless payment option, which is particularly appealing in the current environment. Accessibility. QR code payments can be used by anyone with a smartphone and a compatible payment app, making them widely accessible. Security. QR codes can be used with established security measures like fingerprint scanning or facial recognition for authorization, enhancing transaction security. Cost-effective. For businesses, QR code payments can be more affordable than traditional card processing systems, according to the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and Shopify. Reduced hardware costs. Merchants don't need to invest in expensive POS systems or card readers. Integration with online ordering. QR codes can be integrated with online ordering systems, allowing customers to scan to view menus and place orders. In essence, QR code payments offer a streamlined, secure, and efficient way to make and receive payments, making them a popular choice for both businesses and consumers. A QR code payment is a mobile payment method where payment is performed by scanning a QR code from a mobile app. This is an alternative to doing electronic funds transfer at point of sale using a payment terminal. This avoids a lot of the infrastructure traditionally associated with electronic payments such as payment cards, payment networks, payment terminal, and merchant accounts. To make a QR code payment, the consumer scans the QR code displayed by the merchant with their smartphone to pay for their goods. They enter the amount they have to pay and finally submit. This is a more secure card-not-present method than others. The QR code system was invented in 1994 by Masahiro Hara from the Japanese company Denso Wave. In December 2010, the first documented description of QR code-based payments came from 2 patents filed by Sean Cooley and Andrew Charles Payne, based on a prototype system developed for Norton Labs at Symantec called Norton Mobile Pay. US 817-7125 describes a payment mechanism where a website displays a QR code and a mobile device's camera is used to read the code and complete the payment. US 907-6171 describes payment mechanisms where a payment terminal displays a QR code that is scanned by a mobile device displays a QR code that is scanned by a payment terminal, and a mobile device displaying a QR code that is scanned by another mobile device. These patents have since been cited by companies like Wells Fargo, Google, Microsoft, IBM, United States Postal Service, Apple, Capital One, and Toast. There are no records of Symantec, Gen Digital, CA Technologies, or Broadcom attempting to enforce these patents in court. The first mobile wallet app for cryptocurrency Bitcoin featured the ability to send and receive payments with QR codes in March 2011. In 2011, Chinese company Alipay designed a QR code payment method which allowed partnering offline stores to accept payment by scanning an individual's QR code in Alipay wallet. In 2014, Chinese technology company Tencent introduced a similar feature on its messaging app WeChat to allow its users to make QR code payments. QR code payment has helped mobile payment become the most popular method of payments in China, accounting for 83% of all payments as of 2018. Nearly all shops, street vendors, Most metro systems, buses, and taxis in mainland China accept either WeChat Pay, Alipay, or Cloud Quick Pass for payment. In 2012, the Czech branch of Raiffeisen Bank International developed the short payment descriptor format for exchanging payment information via QR codes. The format was soon adopted by other Czech banks as well as the Czech Banking Association as the national standard for QR code payments. SPD can technically be used with any bank using IBAN account numbers, although in practice it is only used within Czechia. In 2014, Chinese technology company Tencent introduced a new feature on its messaging app WeChat to allow its users to make payments. This was introduced via in-app online wallet and a QR code payment system, resulting in major uptake in QR code payment services in China. In 2017, the National Payments Corporation of India, NPCI, launched Bharat QR as a single, interoperable QR code that could be used for making payments to and from bank accounts using UPI and wallets. It works alongside QR codes from wallet providers as well as card providers such as Visa's M-Visa and MasterCard's MasterPass. In 2020, PayPal announced the ability to pay with QR codes in its mobile app. Most metro systems, buses, and taxis in mainland China accept either WeChat Pay or Alipay for payment. The national railway operator, China Railway, also accepts the two major apps for payment. Kvik enables payment within Hungarian National Bank's instant payment system, AFR, by scanning a QR code, approving a payment request, NFC-based touch, or clicking on a deep link within a mobile application. In addition to offering the same fast and secure payment as credit card systems for both purchases and bill payments, Kvik is free for consumers and significantly cheaper for merchants than existing payment methods. Using Kvik ensures payment security as the service is operated by Hungarian companies and user data remains within the country's borders. Line 1 of the Mumbai Metro in India allows users to purchase a ticket on their phones using QR code payments. Instead of swiping an RFID card or single-use token, a QR code is generated on the paid map which is then read by a scanner mounted on the turnstile. QR code payment is becoming increasingly popular recently in Malaysia as a convenient and secure way to pay for transportation services. KTM ETS and KTM Commuter Northern Sector, as well as KLIA Express and Penang Ferry Service, are all offering QR code payments to their passengers. As Malaysia continues to modernize its transportation infrastructure, it is likely that more services including Rapid KL will adopt QR code payments to enhance the passenger experience and streamline operations. QR code tickets, named Beep QR, were introduced in LRT1 on June 1, 2023 by AF Payments Incorporated, the operator of Beep Card, in partnership with Maya, an e-wallet app. QR tickets can be bought on the Maya app or iCOTMNL app. Each LRT1 station is equipped with at least one QR code-enabled gate. Indonesia has adopted a QR code payment system in the transportation sector to improve convenience and efficiency for commuters. Jakarta's MRT and Transjakarta bus systems now support payment via QR code Indonesian standard, QRIS. This promotes a cashless society and mobile payments in Indonesia. The integrated QR code payment system, also known as a unified, national, standard, or common QR code, is a type of payment system that employs a standardized QR code format, enabling interoperability among multiple banks and e-wallet providers. This system allows consumers to make transactions by scanning a single QR code, regardless of the issuing institution of their payment app. This system typically shares the following characteristics. Using the EMVCo standards. Operates through each country's domestic switching system, independent from global networks such as SWIFT, Visa, or MasterCard. Developed and owned by each country's central bank and/or government authority. Interoperability, allowing a single QR code to be scanned by various mobile banking or e-wallet apps. Availability as an additional feature within existing mobile banking or e-wallet apps, rather than as standalone apps. Availability for P2B, person-to-business/merchant, transactions, with optional support for P2P, P2G, person to government, B2B, B2G, business to government, etc. Availability in both static and dynamic QR code formats. Cross-border transactions compatibility, enabling foreign tourists to use their home country's apps while abroad, example Malaysian tourists using DidNow to scan SGQR Plus while in Singapore and vice versa. ASEAN Integrated QR Code Payment System. This integrated QR code payment system allows people to make transactions with banks or e-money that supports their local integrated QR code payment system in any of the participating countries. The ASEAN Integrated QR Code Payment System is part of ASEAN Local Currency Transaction, LCT, framework, an initiative aimed at using local currencies and reduce dependence on certain currencies, particularly the US dollar, in cross-border transaction among ASEAN countries. Local currencies are used, meaning that transactions in Thailand using an Indonesian payment app will directly exchange rupiah with baht. Currently, 4 of the QR code payment systems in ASEAN are connected: Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, and Thailand. Philippines are also planning to integrate their QR payment systems. On June 30, 2024, the 4 ASEAN central banks, Central Bank of Malaysia, Bank of Thailand, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, and Monetary Authority of Singapore, together with the Reserve Bank of India and the Bank for International Settlements, signed an agreement as founding members of Project Nexus, a multilateral international initiative aimed at enabling retail cross-border payments. Bank Indonesia participated as a special observer. The platform, which is expected to go live by 2026, will interlink domestic fast payment systems of the member countries. As of April 2025, all ASEAN member states have launched their unified QR code payment systems, except for Brunei. The following are QR payment systems that are in or soon will be in the integrated payment system. DidNow, launched in December 2018, allows all participating banks and e-wallets in Malaysia to use the same QR code for transactions. It is launched by PayNet under the Bank Negara Malaysia's Interoperable Credit Transfer Framework, ICTF. Some of the banks and e-wallets that support this payment system are Maybank, Hong Leong Bank, CIMB, HSBC, Touch and Go e-wallet, GrabPay, Seatel, ShopeePay, OCBC, UOB, ICBC, and more. KHQR is Cambodia National QR Payment Standard, part of Bekong's system launched in June 26, 2020. KHQR is developed by National Bank of Cambodia and Saramitsu, Japanese-Swiss fintech company. Lao QR is a unified QR payment system in Laos. The Bank of the Lao People's Democratic Republic held an official launch of Lao QR on January 29, 2020. Myanmar Pay, MMQR, is a unified QR code payment system in Myanmar. Myanmar Pay, owned and regulated by the Central Bank of Myanmar and operated by Pay Plus Co., Ltd. QRPH is the QR code standard in the Philippines, approved by the Philippines Payment Management Incorporated. PPMI, in accordance with Circular 1055 of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. The system is based on the Europay MasterCard Visa, EMVCo, standard, allowing one QR code to serve transactions from different banks and e-wallets. QRIS, launched in August 2019, is a standardized national QR payment system for Indonesia launched by Bank Indonesia on August 17, 2019. All payment services in Indonesia required to support QRIS, this include GoPay, OVO, Dana, ShopeePay, BCA, BNI, BRI, Mandiri, BSI, UOB Indonesia, DBS Indonesia, CIMB Indonesia, Cbank, etc. It combines all the separate QR codes from different payment services into one QR code, which can be used by merchants to receive payments from any e-wallets or banks that supports QRIS. SGQR, Singapore Quick Response Code, is a unified QR code payment system launched on September 17, 2018. SGQR combines multiple QR codes used by multiple payment services in Singapore, including PayNow, into one QR code. This scheme is co-owned by MOS and IMDA. SGQR Plus is the successor of SGQR. It supports interoperability and cross-border function. Thai QR Payment, Prompt Pay, launched in August 2017, integrates QR payment systems in Thailand. It was launched by the Bank of Thailand. Viet QR is the national QR code payment standard for Vietnam, launched as a collaborative effort by the National Payment Corporation of Vietnam, NAPAS, in partnership with several major banks, including Vietcombank, BIDV, Vietnambank, and Agribank. Introduced to the public in 2021, Viet QR aims to streamline digital transactions across various financial platforms by using a unified QR code format that supports interoperability among different banks and e-wallets. Bangla QR is launched by Bangladesh Bank, the Central Bank of Bangladesh. At launch, 10 banks: Dutch Bangla Bank, Mutual Trust Bank, UB Bank, Eastern Bank, Islami Bank Bangladesh, United Commercial Bank, Citibank, Bank Asia, Pubali Bank, and One Bank, as well as MasterCard, Visa, American Express, and mobile payments providers bKash, Rocket, and Islami Bank's mKash are supporting the service. ELQR is an integrated QR payment system in Kyrgyzstan. ELQR was launched in May 2022. ELQR is the first integrated QR payment system in Central Asia. Currently ELQR supports Elcard, Bank, RSK24, Demir Bank, El Sam, Bakai Bank, Number 1, Companion, Halik Bank, Ul Bank, Finca Bank, O, Dengi, Balance, KKB, KSB, and Megapay. JPQR, promoted by the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications and the Ministry of Economy, Trade, and Industry, is a cashless method that allows one QR code to be used for many payment services. JPQR unifies various QR code payments that already exist in Japan. Lunka QR is Sri Lanka's national QR code payment system, first introduced in 2018. The standardized system promotes cashless transactions and enhances financial inclusion, especially for small merchants. Compliant with global EMV standards, Lunka QR enables seamless interoperability between banks and payment providers, allowing merchants to accept payments from any participating institution through a unified QR code solution. Nepal Pay QR, launched by NCHL as the implementing infrastructure of Nepal QR standards published by Nepal Rastra Bank and as part of the National Payment Switch. It establishes and operates national QR scheme/network and inter-network transaction and settlement. Nepal Pay QR works as an independent QR scheme and allows QR interoperability at merchant level and network level. UPI, Unified Payment Interface, is a unified instant payment system developed by the National Payments Corporation of India, launched on August 25, 2016 and was backed by 35 banks across the country in the first year of its launch. Multiple startups like Paytm, who were providing digital wallets for customers and merchants, along with new market players like PhonePe, quickly got into the scene, with them incorporating new merchants by providing QR-based payment solutions, along with QR code scanners for customers in their respective mobile apps, which resulted in the widespread use of QR-based payments in India. In FY 2023, there were 84 billion UPI transactions, accounting to about 139.09 trillion rupees, $1.67 trillion. Singapore, UAE, Nepal, Bhutan, France, and Sri Lanka have also started adopting UPI after seeing its success in India. GHQR, Ghana QR Code Payment, is Ghana's standardized QR code payment system launched by the Ghana Interbank Payment and Settlement Systems, GHIPSS. It is designed to promote cashless payments and enable interoperable QR code transactions across various banks, fintechs, and mobile money operators in Ghana. Swish is a mobile payment system in Sweden, launched in 2012 by 6 large Swedish banks, in cooperation with Bankgirot and the Central Bank of Sweden. It allows users to make instant payments by scanning a QR code. CODI, Spanish, Plataforma de Cobros Digitales, is a standard mobile QR payment in Mexico created by the Bank of Mexico. It was launched in September 2019 and has 14 million users. PIM, Spanish, Pagos Interoperables Mobiles, is a private sector initiative in Mexico that enables interoperable mobile payments between banks and fintech digital wallets, developed by Mexican Bankers Association, ABM, and private sector banks. While CODI integrates banks and can only be used for participating members of CODI only, PIM unifies CODI, e-wallets, and banks outside of CODI. Pix is a unified instant payment system developed by the Central Bank of Brazil. Pix allows instant payment between individuals and among individuals, companies, and the government, P2P, P2B, B2B, P2G, and B2G. Pix supports both QR static and dynamic. A quick response, QR, code payment is a form of contactless payment. A QR code is a scannable barcode containing horizontal and vertical lines, dots, and patterns, unlike a traditional barcode, containing only horizontal lines. Most smartphones are equipped to scan QR codes with their cameras to initiate an action such as opening a link in the phone's browser, making a payment, or viewing a menu at a restaurant. QR codes have a number of advantages, including the ability to be scanned from a screen or from paper. The ability to be scanned even if part of the QR code is damaged or unreadable. Keeping data safer, as it can be encrypted, a wide variety of uses and applications. Speed and ease of use, as they can be scanned using any smart device camera. Facilitation of faster payments. Thank you for watching this video.